Hey guys, I'm Kate. Lucy's on holiday having a fabulous time in New York this week, so I'm filling in for her. Welcome to In 2 Minutes. Now, who would have ever thought that a film about the heroic quest of a farmer who goes on to save the galaxy would grow into one of the most successful film franchises in the world? Star Wars is so incredibly iconic that even just the sound of a TIE fighter whooshing past, which, FYI, is the sound of an elephant mixed with a car driving on a wet road, sends shivers down the spines of millions. DICE's latest game, Star Wars Battlefront, is, stylistically at least, a masterclass in how to do Star Wars right. They will have to wait until November 17th to find out if it's all as pretty as the beta was. For now, we can confidently say that it certainly sounds and looks a lot like the Star Wars we know, so here's a look at the lengths EA has gone to make that happen. The team at DICE consulted with the original Star Wars sound design legends Ben Burtt and Matt Wood to help create the immersive soundscape you can hear when playing the game. Everything from the creak of an AT-AT's knees to the air on Endor has been faithfully recorded and recreated in true Foley artist style by combining weird noises until you get something unique and memorable. One particular ambient noise was achieved by layering an ultrasound recording over a faulty beer pump. Because Foley artists are like the Willy Wonkas of ear candy, even if that does sound super gross. After ear candy comes eye candy. The Star Wars franchise has hundreds of iconic vehicles, outfits, weapons, and locations, and Battlefront uses these in spades, with terabytes of high-res photos, original props, and costumes sourced as reference material. The game's artists use a technique called photogrammetry, which makes a high-res 3D mesh using thousands of photos to get as close to the source material as possible. It's time-consuming, but worth it. You also have iconic characters like Luke, Vader, and their lightsabers, hopping around the field like Force-enabled frogs and smashing into each other in a clash of neon. And in between all the Jedi stuff, you've got the huge clunking march of the AT-ATs across the snowy wastelands of Hoth, the speeder bikes darting through the trees on Endor, and the dogfights between TIE fighters and X-Wings overhead, with all the pew-pew noises to match. There's a fair bit of an homage to the original cinematography too. Star Wars loved its screen wipes, its fade to blacks, and long, wide shots, and Battlefront follows the same brief, capturing that 70s sci-fi feeling in ways you might not even notice. The game's vistas are so wide and clear that you can see Darth Vader bumbling around a good 2 miles off, ready for a good sniper shot right to the helmet. But when you're not looking and hearing, you're feeling. Nearly everyone has grown up on space epics and wanting to be Han Solo, and Star Wars Battlefront gives you the things you've wanted since you were a wee Padawan, piloting X-Wings and TIE fighters, shooting your blaster from the hip and taking down stormtroopers. Or rebels, if that's the way you swing. The Battlefront beta ended this week, so we'll have to wait another month to get back to bouncing around Hoth and finding out just what the deal is with Jakku and that huge crashed Star Destroyer. Maybe it's just having a nap. What did you think of the Star Wars Battlefront beta? Are you impressed with how much work went into the making of the game? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Kate, you can find me on Twitter at HowNotToDraw, and thanks for watching.